So after a long day of grooming my balls to have the perfect length hair around my sack to make sure my dick looks the biggest it possibly can, I turned to the only thing in my life that has provided me with love and joy. It wasn't a family member or even a friend. It wasn't my stupid ex Emily who cheated on me after 4 hours after I asked her out in 8th grade. It was the perfectly balanced, skill-based matchmaking of Black Ops Cold War. I'm just fucking with ya. I've been playing more and more zombies with a few friends of mine since Firebase-Z has released, and I've kind of already done all the map has to offer. I've done the Easter egg quite a few times and have been trying to collect all the intel on the map. Even though I've been absolutely loving the core gameplay of zombies this year, I think the biggest downfall is that there just simply isn't enough content for it. Yes, a new map is great and I'm not complaining. The new upcoming Outbreak mode that is being leaked and teased, and actually the trailer just came out today, so fuck me, I'm recording the script a little late. But Outbreak mode sounds incredibly interesting, it looks pretty cool. But what about something to just keep me holding over between main map releases? I've discussed this topic several times in other videos, in shorter segments usually. But it's about time I bring this topic up for its own full-length video. Survival maps need to return, and it needs to return now. I took a few hours out of my time with my buddy to play Dead Ops Arcade 3, and after actually giving it a real chance, the potential is fucking limitless. This mode is completely slept on, but what no one stops to consider is how much work is already finished for survival maps thanks to Dead Ops. Okay, so ever since Dead Ops Arcade 2 back in Black Ops 3, they have added the rare power-up drop to play in first person in the small arena facing the hordes of the undead. The arenas recycle so much content from older games, but not in a bad way. I actually fucking love it. These arenas are so small and perfect for survival maps. Literally just big enough for a few players to train or hold down an area and create strategies. These arenas feature old bosses from previous Black Ops titles, and it's actually so damn cool to see them make a return. Having enemies like Nova Crawlers, werewolves, the Warden from Mob of the Dead, skeletons, and the Giganese from Ancient Evil all come back, it's a perfect way to return to form and allow players to have a more classic zombies experience. Each of these first-person arenas usually features some sort of traps, which would be perfect to have work for and against the player depending on how strategic they are. They offer awesome ass visuals, with some of them even referencing old characters from Primus. And of course it offers the most important thing in zombies, a challenging and fast-paced experience. Porting over these arenas as individual zombie maps would provide content similar to that of Killing Floor 2, another horde-based survival game that releases small but detailed maps every few weeks or months. Since first person is already detailed and playable for all of these locations, the only suggestion I would have is throwing in a mystery box and some perks. If they were feeling really generous, maybe even throw in the Pack-a-Punch too. This is such a cool idea, and I think if Treyarch really passes up on this, it's cutting off so much potential player retention, replayability, and other opportunities for creative ventures. It's almost a completely different game experiencing Dead Ops Arcade arenas in first person. It really opened up my eyes to the possibilities if Treyarch could just take the time to port them over into a classic zombies playstyle. Survival maps are literally just a port away, a few lines of code, and we could have near endless content for zombies this game. Treyarch knows that there's a community for zombies, and in fact it's probably the biggest it's ever been, with both Die Machine and Firebase-Z being so noob friendly. So why starve us for content when it's already there? Look, I can't stand being spoon-fed content every few weeks just to space out the time between releases. It's just a shit excuse to keep players coming back. Unfortunately, mainline zombie maps so far this game have not been too packed with side objectives or goals to complete. There are hardly any side Easter eggs, and the main quests are finished incredibly quickly. Not that it is an issue, but I feel the main goal keeping players invested is the Dark Ether camo grind. And now that we are 3 months into the life cycle, a lot of the players are starting to actually earn the camo, so things to keep them coming back to the mode are running short. Though World at War is not my favorite iteration of zombies, I have never once met someone who has not appreciated classic survival maps for exactly what they were. There is nothing wrong with giving an experience that isn't canon, but allows players to return to the roots of what zombies once was. And I mean, like, imagine you and your boys are surviving in this small ass arena. They have zombies and bosses from all sorts of different games and maps. They're all coming at you at once. You wield the ray gun, your buddy is shredding through a horde with the thunder gun, your other friend brings out the ice staff from Origins, and the last crewmate has a bow from Drak, or maybe even the Apothecon servant from Shadows of Evil. Imagine these survival maps Take all the perks zombies has had, good or bad, throws them into a small circular arena with bosses you have defeated before individually, but are all now coming at you at once. And all of the fan favorite wonder weapons are available in the box. Like, this is actually possible. All of the assets besides wonder weapons and old perks are literally already in the game. All of the old bosses are fully animated and functional. This would be the biggest missed opportunity in Zombies history if Treyarch doesn't make something more out of this. But then again, it is Treyarch, the same devs that gave us BO4, so I wouldn't expect much from them. Now that's going to conclude all I had to say for this video. Please let me know if you guys agreed with anything I talked about, or if you disagreed with anything I talked about. If you have any other ideas that you would like to implement into Zombies or have me discuss in a later video, please leave them down below in the comment section. That's gonna be all for this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, piss off.